Sean, you were like an insect all weekend in that infestation.
I ran into some freaks. I was, King Freak of Mall. I was in TeamSpeak, and we were going in to play Team Fortress Classic and a bunch of other random games. It's like I've been waiting for a good new game to come out, and in the meantime, I've been revisiting a bunch of old crap, like Battlefield 1942, Team Fortress. But anyway, in the TeamSpeak channel, we just go to random ones, and they're almost all German, and the only thing we can say to each other is like, "Du hast Rammstein," or not Rammstein. I said Rammstein, like whatever, Rammstein, but so. There was a woman in there, and we do this.
What?
Wait, you mean a woman or
female.
a quote woman?
It sounded like.
We need that needle scratching across the record sound effect, like stop.
Hold on.
Whoa.
So, we're in so we're in there, and we do this thing, me and my friend Rory, where we just pretend we're kids playing from some school. We just allude to either our grandmother or the school that we're at, and it might be like it's 10 p.m. on the weekend, so you got to come to your own conclusions about the variety of school it is, like where you live there, and they let us play games, and so I started asking her, in the voice that I do on here all the time, like, are you playing Team Fortress? Would you like to play some video games with us? Are you a real lady, or do you only sound like a woman? And then so she's like, no, and she tells me she's playing World of Warcraft Burning Crusade, and then Rory will chime in like, Grandma says, like this random stuff, and she was like totally buying it, and she was asking us, why don't you guys play Burning Crusade? And I told her, because it's got devils in it and all this other thing.
Grandma says devils are evil.
Trying to remember, this is spinning wrong all of a sudden. There was like a punchline to this story, and I'm trying to find my way back to it.
Bring it back, man.
But basically, I don't know, dude. It came. Oh yeah, the monthly fees. So I was like, don't you have to pay a lot of money every month to play that game? She's like, well, consider, all the enjoyment you get. No, really, you don't have to. And I was like, well, I could spend that same amount of money on McDonald's every month. And then so she said, well, McDonald's doesn't have games. And I was like, well, there's games. What do you mean? Every time I get a lunch, there's games right on the box.
The Happy Meal.
You can cut out the little picture, and sometimes if you've got your own dice, there's a lot of games on there. But anyway, she was cool. She didn't run away, and she was just alone in that room with what she thought were two.
I just wonder if one day
she sounds kind of scary now. That she hung around there with you.
Yeah, probably was just sitting there poop socking and couldn't afford to alt-tab out and close TeamSpeak.
Was looking for young boys, maybe.
Young retarded boys.
I understand you. Yeah. Come to mama.
If Grandma wasn't sleeping, I would yell at you so loud. That's the
Do you remember breastfeeding?
Sorry. I took a big detour with that. Let me bring it back.
I do have to say that I did play some Team Fortress 2 with you. I don't know what night that was in the last few nights, and I was laughing my head off. I had to move the mic away from my head because he was playing as Ralphie basically, and he sucks these guys in so bad. You have this innate ability to get people totally mad at you and want to boot you from the server. And in fact, you did. You got booted. I was like, I'm not playing with Sean anymore.
You should record some of this.
But it's like, since I got the Banana Riders, I can count on everyone to follow me to the next server. It's like the perfect scenario.
You should have a roving TeamSpeak audience.
Well, that's the problem. It is very Andy Kaufman-esque performance.
When I'm trying to do a good one, and then someone comes in and they fuck it all up because they're like, I want to be on in this joke. I want to be on in this, in this joke.
Right. That's why I was moving the mic away. You can't laugh because then then the guy realizes he's the punchline.
Yeah.
You want him to actually keep getting mad.
That one, there were two perfect instances that night. The one, the guy was just immediately irate, and he was yelling that they need to send you to Iraq. You need to see Iraq and stuff. And I was like, so then I was like, all right, let's run with it. So another thing, they were accusing me of being insanely drunk. So I told him that I participated in the Panamanian invasion, that I was too old. But
they also said you had Down syndrome.
To go to and then I did I told them that I was drinking antifreeze and all this other shit, and they were believing that.
Yeah,
they're going crazy.
Yeah.
And then it's just you just play it up, and then the perfect combination then is when there's a girl on the server, because you immediately start, because whenever there's a girl in any shooter, she's got an entourage of white knights, and as soon as you say something to her, they're all like, who's this fucking retard? And then I'll just be like,
oh yeah, go ahead and call me that. My own grandma calls me retarded. You think it's gonna hurt my feelings anymore? I get called that every day, whatever. And so eventually you start building simultaneously pissing off the guys and building, sympathy with the girl. and so it's perfect. You're creating this like awesome divisive wedge, and then they just keep going off, and then suddenly the girl's like, come on, guys, just stop. Leave him alone. Just leave him alone. And then you just build in on that, and it just goes from there. Like, her name was Princess Zelda, and, you sound like a real princess to me. And then the guys make fun of that. Shut the fuck up. And then just sweet, guys, shut up. And like, sometimes it just...
That is the most manipulative and awesome thing I've ever heard of.
That's a great tactic.